Hey friends, Ash here with gentsscents. Today I'm going to be checking out this one, Azzaro, the most wanted. Next name, possibly Azzaro, America's most wanted. Azzaro, wanted, dead or alive. Azzaro, help, wanted. Or maybe Azzaro, I wanted it that way. Shout out to the Backstreet Boys. This fragrance, you know, I've seen some different things. Some people say it's awesome, some people not very impressed. My hopes are up, my hopes are high, but they were also high for Azzaro Wanted Tonic, and I hate that one. And one thing that makes me a little bit nervous about this is they're hitting me with just 3 notes, and I am no longer trusting brands that give me just 3 notes. They're trying to simplify it and dumb it down to the simplest thing possible. They go, hey, if we give them just 3 notes, maybe they won't get confused. I want to be confused. Give me more notes. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and unbox this. I'll show you guys the presentation and I'll spray it on, see how it is. Let's jump into it. All right, unboxing time. I got this one from Macy's. It has finally popped up in the US, so you can buy it at full retail, or if you want, you can wait probably, I don't know, 3 months. I'm just kind of spitballing there and pick it up at discounters. Could take longer though, you never know. Sometimes it shows up pretty quickly at discounters. Other times, you know, 6 months later, you're going, hey, discounters, can I get that please? Because I'm cheap, I'm not gonna buy it at full retail, you know. Let me show you guys the box here before I open it up. Name of the house, name of the fragrance, size and concentration. You know the drill, all of that on the front. Little info on one side and on the back. Other side, whole bunch of nothing. Got the Azzaro Wanted logo up top, badge code and barcode on the bottom. Badge code 91U2003. Eau de Parfum Intense. Not just an Eau de Parfum. This is an Eau de Parfum that takes the intensity up a notch. So here's a look at the bottle, and I dig this. I dig this kind of matte metallic finish up top and then the black on the bottom. I like that, it's a nice look. The bullets here, the fake bullets, they're blacked out as well. Sticker on the bottom. Badge code is etched into the glass right here on the side. Let's go ahead and spray it on. Moment of truth. Come on. Oh, and by the way, the notes, cardamom in the top, toffee in the mid, amberwood in the base. That's it. Those were the 3 notes I mentioned earlier. So definitely sweet, not really a surprise with those 3 notes, amberwood, toffee, cardamom. I expected that. And it's absolutely a sweet type fragrance, warm and sweet. The toffee for me pretty much takes over right away. So that toffee just kind of sidesteps and moves in front of the cardamom, and it's like, yeah, thank you cardamom, I will be the top note here. That's not to say that you don't get cardamom, because you do. It's just that the toffee is giving it this gourmandi sort of edge, and that's the most prominent thing that you pick up. So the toffee here is a little bit reminiscent of how some fragrances use chestnut and hazelnut. Doesn't smell the exact same as chestnut or hazelnut, but in the same style, almost the same family. So there are a bunch of different fragrances that you can pick out that have come out over the past few years that do use chestnut, that do use hazelnut, and use toffee as well. And this kind of slots in with those fragrances for me. Now, it is not the same, but I would say that the way this is smelling in the opening, it's the type of fragrance you would use with fragrances like Stronger With You from Emporio Armani. Does not smell the same as Emporio Armani. It's just the toffee here is used in a similar way as the chestnut there. The amberwood you can pick up pretty much right away. Really appealing, really pleasant. Is it super unique, super new? Nah, it sure isn't. The cardamom, you can pick that up a little bit as well, but it's mainly the toffee. So I feel like the cardamom is gonna kind of fade away as this one dries down. So for me, just my initial reaction of the opening here, this one is not as good as Wanted by Night. I think Wanted by Night is actually pretty substantial as far as the distance between that one and this one. I think Wanted by Night is quite a lot better. I think this is better than the original Wanted, and I think it's way better than Wanted Tonic. More of a fall and wintertime fragrance, more of a date night kind of fragrance, a night out kind of fragrance. It is a potential compliment puller based off what I'm smelling right here. Very pleasant, very easy to wear, nothing whatsoever off-putting. What I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is hop off cam for a while, let it dry down, then I'll come back and wrap the video up, and also I'll go ask my wife what she thinks about it and report back on that. So I'll be right back. And I'm back. And also, while I was gone, I sprayed Wanted by Night right here. For me, I'm just gonna tell you guys right here, Wanted by Night is better than this. It just is. It's really not that close for me either. Like personally, it's Wanted by Night, and then this one, then the original Wanted, and then Wanted Tonic. And I would say there's a pretty good gap between Wanted by Night and this one, and then another pretty good gap between this one and Wanted. And then an enormous gap between Wanted and Wanted Tonic. But what did my wife think about it? So right after I cut the video, I went upstairs and I shoved my arm in my wife's face again, kind of ambushed her. How does that smell? And I was fully expecting her to take a whiff and just kind of be annoyed with me and give me a look and say, basic. And that is not what happened, actually. She smelled it, she thought about it for a second, went back in and smelled it again and said, I actually really like that a lot. Cue my face like this. Okay. I can never know exactly how she's gonna react to things. Sometimes I think I have a good handle on it, and then I don't. I did ask her if she could pick anything out of it, kind of try to trip her up a little bit, and I said, hey, does that smell a little bit powdery to you maybe? Do you get a little powder in there? She just checked me. No, actually it smells like caramel. So she did really good, actually. No, there's not officially a caramel note in here, but of course there's toffee. So she pretty much nailed it. And that goes back to what I was saying before. It's more toffee with cardamom as a nuance, as a supporting note, than it is, you know, a good amount of cardamom and then a good amount of toffee. It's more toffee here, little cardamom underneath. Now, I can't tell you guys about the performance, the projection, the longevity, all that good stuff, because this is, after all, first impression. This is the first time I've worn it. I've not gone out and about. You know, I haven't sat here for 10 hours, so I don't know exactly how long it's gonna last. That will have to wait for a review. And maybe by the time I do the review, Fragrantica will actually have this up on their website. Maybe, but don't count on it. This one is smoothed out a little bit as it's dried down. Now, I wouldn't say that it's in the full dry down at this point, but as it has dried down, it's gotten smoother, not quite as sugary sweet. It still has this gourmand kind of edge to it. The toffee is still there with the amberwood. It's just kind of gotten a little smoother, maybe ever so slightly darker, but it's not a dark fragrance. Despite the bottle looking like that, it is still, at the end of the day, just a nice, sweet, gourmandy kind of scent. And in keeping with this whole 3-note thing, it does come across a bit simplistic to me. Now, maybe that's just my mind playing tricks on myself, but it doesn't seem like it's changed a huge amount from when I first sprayed it on. Yes, smoother, yes, rounder, yes, not a sugary sweet, but still pretty much the same thing going on. That being said, maybe future wears are gonna open this one up to me, you know, open my eyes to all these different changes and nuances going on, but right now it smells pretty simple. Not bad, doesn't smell bad at all, just simple. So, there we go. First impressions on Azzaro, the most wanted. Better than Tonic, better than the original, not better than Wanted by Night. Although, I did ask my wife if she preferred this one over Wanted by Night, because Wanted by Night is one that she really loves. And she actually had to think about it for a while. And she came back to me with maybe about the same. So from at least one lady's standpoint, it's really, really, really good. I think that it's nice. I think that it's a step in the right direction, but Wanted by Night for me is still king, at least in the Azzaro Wanted line. So there we go, guys. Like I said, if you want to pick this one up, it is for sale at Macy's in the US. That's where I picked it up from. If you want to buy it at discounters, you're gonna have to wait a while. And it is yet another fragrance that is really better suited for fall and winter, coming out right when everything is heating up in North America. So, solid timing. All right, that's gonna do it for me. If you've smelled this, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. As always, thanks for hanging out with me today. Thanks for your support. Stay safe out there, and I will see you tomorrow with another fragrance video. See you guys.